For centuries, humans have drawn maps to make sense of their world: mountains, rivers, borders, and more recently, wealth. These maps use bold colors: North America and Western Europe in deep blue for riches, much of Africa and Asia in pale yellow for poverty. It's a simple but comforting view, but dangerously outdated. The real map of global wealth in 2025 is a complex pixelated web of hubs, corridors, and invisible divides. Old maps tell a story from the Cold War era, splitting the world into developed and developing. But technology and capital have redrawn these lines. Wealth now flows through digital networks, pooling in unexpected places. A programmer in Lagos might out-earn a factory worker in Ohio. A vertical farm in Dubai could outpace a ranch in Argentina. The biggest misconception? That a country's fate is uniform. We talk about China's economy or Germany's wealth as if everyone shares the same reality. In truth, wealth is concentrated in megacities and tech corridors, while other regions are left behind. The lines that matter now are not political borders, but economic frontiers, fiber optic cables, supply chains, and knowledge networks. Clinging to old maps leads to bad decisions and missed opportunities. We overlook rising cities in poor countries and ignore decline in rich ones. The story of global wealth is no longer West versus East or North versus South. It's about specific cities, industries, and networks forging a new economic geography. To navigate the 21st century, we need a new map, one that reveals a dynamic, ever-shifting mosaic of prosperity and struggle. The world is no longer a patchwork of rich and poor nations, but a network of thriving hubs and struggling peripheries. Understanding this complexity is the first step to seeing the world as it truly is. Europe looks like a continent of wealthy nations, but beneath the surface, invisible economic borders divide it. The EU is often seen as a unified powerhouse, yet the real divides are between dynamic cities and struggling rural regions. London, Paris, Berlin. These cities are global nodes, attracting talent and investment. Just outside these hubs, regions face depopulation and stagnation. The wealth gap between a Milanese designer and a Sicilian farmer is vast, despite sharing a country. Europe is split: one part thrives in digital economies, the other clings to fading industries. Populist movements and political tensions are fueled by these internal divides. To understand Europe's economy in 2025, look beyond national GDP. See the peaks of city regions and the valleys of left-behind areas. The future depends on bridging these gaps, not just erasing borders. Europe's challenge: spread the benefits of the digital age before the continent fractures along these new, invisible lines. The blue banana once defined Europe's economic core, stretching from Manchester to Milan. It was the continent's industrial engine, glowing bright on economic maps. But by 2025, its dominance is fading. Heavy industry has declined. New hubs have emerged: Cambridge's Silicon Fen, Munich's biotech cluster, Toulouse's aerospace industry. The EU's eastward expansion has created fresh growth corridors from the Baltics to Austria. Cities like Warsaw and Prague are now central economic nodes, attracting investment and talent. The blue banana hasn't collapsed, but its monopoly is over. Europe's wealth is now more distributed, with specialized clusters connected by high-speed rail and digital networks. The old model of a single industrial core is obsolete. The new map is a constellation of high-tech clusters. Europe's economic center of gravity has shifted, and so must our maps. Asia's economic rise was once all about its coastlines: Shanghai, Singapore, Tokyo. But in 2025, the story moves inland. Cities like Chengdu, Chongqing, Bangalore, and Hyderabad are now economic powerhouses, driven by tech and advanced manufacturing. These interior giants are the result of massive infrastructure investment: China's Go West policy, India's new economic corridors. Companies can now move production inland, tapping cheaper land and labor without losing global access. This shift is creating a more balanced Asian economy and a vast new consumer class far from the sea. For global businesses, the target is no longer just China or India, but specific mega regions with unique profiles. The old map of coastal prosperity is being redrawn. By 2025, Asia's wealth is a network of urban constellations stretching deep into the continent. The next chapter of Asia's growth is happening far from the coast. The future belongs to the interior titans. The ancient Silk Road connected east and west. Today, a new one is built from fiber optic cables and data centers. The digital Silk Road is Asia's invisible infrastructure, reshaping the flow of wealth and information. Its architects are software engineers and tech entrepreneurs, not merchants. Asian tech giants like Alibaba and Grab have created super apps that integrate dozens of services, far beyond what's common in the West. Every transaction generates data, the new oil, fueling innovation and financial inclusion. These platforms leapfrog old development models, building modern economies on digital foundations. The digital Silk Road extends China's influence across Asia, Africa, and Europe, with profound geopolitical implications. Whoever builds the digital infrastructure writes the rules. In 2025, the map of wealth is inseparable from the map of digital influence. Data flows are the new trade routes, and their architects, the new power brokers. The Middle East story was once written in oil, but leaders know oil won't last forever, and a rapid transformation is underway. Gulf states are using oil wealth to fund a pivot to knowledge economies. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, the UAE's push into AI and space. Smart cities like Neom are being built as testbeds for the future. The region now attracts software developers and venture capitalists, not just oil engineers. Governments are reforming laws and investing in education to draw global talent. The goal: move from exporting oil to exporting ideas and intellectual property. The transition is risky, but the direction is clear. By 2025, the Middle East's map will be marked by tech parks and innovation zones, not just oil fields. The story is shifting from oil barons to tech visionaries. The region's future depends on how well it can reinvent itself. The desert is becoming a laboratory for the post-oil world. Africa's economic story is not about catching up, it's about leapfrogging. Nowhere is this clearer than in finance. Mobile money, pioneered by Kenya's M-Pesa, lets millions manage finances with basic phones. No banks required. This innovation bypassed the need for expensive banking infrastructure. Today, sub-Saharan Africa leads the world in mobile money, with hundreds of millions of users. Mobile wallets now pay for groceries, bills, loans, and insurance, powering a vibrant digital economy. This leapfrog has brought millions into the formal economy and unlocked vast potential. Development in the 21st century doesn't have to be linear. By embracing new tech, Africa is building efficient, inclusive systems from the ground up. The future of finance may be designed in Nairobi, not New York. Africa's mobile money revolution is a model for the world. The continent is rewriting the rules of economic development. Building on mobile money, Africa's tech savannah is rising, a unique, homegrown innovation ecosystem. Cities like Lagos, Nairobi, and Kigali are hubs for young, ambitious entrepreneurs solving real-world problems. African startups focus on agriculture, energy, and healthcare, apps for crop prices, solar power, and telemedicine. These solutions have social impact and business value. Venture capital is flowing in, recognizing Africa's young, connected population as a demographic dividend. Africa is now a source of innovation, not just a recipient. Its tech solutions are being studied and adapted worldwide. The 2025 Wealth Map must include these new bright spots of creativity. Africa's story is about talent and ingenuity, not just resources. The tech savannah is redrawing the map of global innovation. The world of 2025 is too complex for old maps. Wealth is no longer divided by national borders, but by networks of prosperous hubs and struggling peripheries. Europe's hidden divides, Asia's inland rise, the Middle East's tech pivot, and Africa's leapfrogging all reshape the map. These shifts are about power. Urban nodes, digital infrastructure, and innovation now determine global influence. Nation-states matter, but megacities and tech platforms wield unprecedented power. The geography of wealth is now the geography of power. Fragmented, networked, volatile. Our new map is defined by fiber optic cables and supply chains, not mountains and oceans. Your city may matter more than your country. Understanding this new cartography is key to navigating the future. The old maps are comfortable, but the new map is the truth.